Alrighty, welcome back everybody. I am playing more 10-5 on Lichess. I get white this time, that's nice. And will it be a King's Indian or a Grunfeld? King's Indian. I get to play my favorite Makogonov variation. Already feel pretty good about the position, because I don't think h6 is a very good move. Wow, okay. Well, he's not going to lose h6, but he's also not developing these guys. And yeah, this could be potent later, under the right circumstances. Yeah, and also a lot of times, you know, black likes to play f5 in the King's Indian. Now that looks a little suspicious if this diagonal opens up. He's going to come to c5. I wonder if I should even just play b4 and just challenge him to find something to do. I don't think that's necessarily worth doing. I think black would just play a5. I could play a3. It might not be the worst. Well, it's pretty tough for black to do anything from there. Nah, I think I'll just play quote-unquote normally. I think black kind of wants the queenside to open up and get counterplay over there, so I don't think I want to help him do it. Okay, he does want to play f5, but it looks very suspicious. I mean, g4 would be a normal Makogonov move. But I'm kind of tempted to just let him play f5 because it looks really bad. But I think g4 is a good move. Yeah, and that's, I think, the wrong direction for black. Black needs to play c6 at some point. So let's continue building over here. Queen d2, f3, queen h2, and start going after him. First things first, let's keep the bishop safe. I mean, I think maybe I should just play a4. And just really, like, stymie all of his play. I guess he's going to play bishop a6. Yeah, I'll just play a4. And challenge him to find something to do. Because I think what he would like is bishop a6, b3, and then if I can draw the arrow, then a4. That looks, you know, like maybe some play. But now I don't know what to suggest. Like, I'm just gonna play b3 at the right moment and keep everything defended over here. And then try to open things up over here. My bishop, I think, will be happy on c2 for the entire game. So I'm not worried about the bishop being in sort of a passive role here. There's nowhere the bishop would rather be. I'm a believer in this bishop, in the Makogonov. Some people don't believe in the bishop, because they're like, it's staring at this pawn. But I believe in that bishop. So we'll see who's right. Probably them. Yeah, that is what we call a good sign. Okay, now, I mean, again, my plan is queen d2, f3, h4. I'm trying to figure out, is there any reason that I need to start with one move versus the other? I think I like f3, just get h4 ready as soon as possible. Like, if he plays g5 or something, it would be nice to maybe go ahead and be able to play h4. Oh, wait, but that does allow queen h4. Yeah, so I guess I want to play this first. So queen h4, I can just play like queen g2 or something after f3. I can also just castle long. That might even be better. I mean, since there's like no breaks on the queen side. I mean, he can break, but it's going to cost him something. Okay, so he actually goes for that. Yeah, let's just castle. He's threatening bishop g4. So just I mean, he's not actually threatening that because the rook's defended, but I can castle, bring the other rook to g1, then play f3, bishop f2, kick the queen out, and get rolling. King looks really safe over here. I guess he still wants to play f5. I still don't think it's a good move. It's really hard for me to believe that anything other than this is the best move. My favorite variation would be h5, bishop g5. That would be my favorite. I could even have some knight f5 sacrifice idea at some point. It could happen. Wow, he actually did it. Okay. I see no point in calculating. Let's just start ripping things open. f4 might be a good move here. Could be. It sort of feels like the right kind of move. I guess not. I guess f4 after ef, he has bishop takes c3. So I guess I'm just taking it. If he recaptures, his piece ends up pinned, so no real reason to fear that. If he takes with a bishop, I'll probably just take it. Because I like this bishop. I told you, believe in the bishop. I mean, what do you do here? Like, if you're not taking this, I'm threatening this. Which wins a piece. As far as I can tell. You could play king h8. That's not the kind of move that I would feel very frightened by. F5 could maybe still be good. I don't know why it would be, but it could be. Wow, he actually took it. Wow. I'm thinking just here. Bring more guys to the party. Or even this night. Open up the G file. I don't know. F4 now? I don't know why it would be different. Okay, let's just go with this. Wait. I want to move this knight. I don't know if I want to allow this. What F3? What's wrong with F3? Okay, fine. F3. Queen G2 is the plan. I think maybe E4 is a move for black. I guess I would take it. Okay, that's sensible. All right, let's go ahead and take that. Swing this lady over with subtle threats. What does he do here? You can't defend with the rook, because then your rook's overworked. Queen f6 also overworks your queen in that case. So maybe queen e7? I think I want to take and play queen g6. Ah, but then this thing's hanging. Maybe just bring the knight in. I need this other rook. Okay, so let's get the other rook. Wait, does that actually help? Okay. We're gonna try to do some kind of lift. I might have to snap that guy off first. Okay. That actually makes my life a little bit easier, I think. E4 is still a little scary. Yeah, E4 seems like the scariest idea. I could always sack an exchange if I'm gonna, like, get mated or something. Okay, same idea. He wants to play E4. I think maybe I just go here. No E4 ever. Queen still has to defend this. King might be pretty safe here. Okay, so there's changing of the guard. Let's get out of the way of that. Tickle this. Rook f1 next. A fair point. Okay. Sort of asking for trouble, but... The good news is endgames are going to be good for me, because my bishop's way better than his. Let's attempt an endgame. Yeah, this should be winning for me. I'll just come in on the late squares. H5 might have been a really, really strong move. This should win. I don't really need to do it, though. This bishop has no targets. I think that endgame was winning, but like he wants to go here. Then I'm going here. then he's in Zugzwang, then the bishop has to move, then I go check. I'm not actually 100% sure about all that, but oh, you're gonna let me in. Wow, he's gonna let me in. Invitation accepted. Man. Okay, we're coming in. I didn't expect the, you know, Makogonov middle game attack to turn into a technical same color bishop ending. Oh, why am I hanging that? He didn't take it. Should be a win. I don't think I did this the right way, but... It might have been a draw if he had just taken this. Maybe not. Wait. It is a draw. I didn't mean for the table base to tell me, but... Yeah, he's just in time. Dang. So I blew it there at the end, and then somehow he didn't see it. So that was extremely lucky. Now the question is, am I winning here? Probably I am supposed to do this, maybe? No, this draws. So that doesn't work. Maybe this is just a draw. Maybe I shouldn't have put all my pawns on. I couldn't figure out what to do. I should just do this. And I didn't like that he can kind of check me out of there, but so what? Like... Yeah, because I mean, like what went wrong in the game that he didn't capitalize on is that the bishop could have taken this back pawn. The king can never take the back pawn because then the front pawn queens. So I really should have played here. I guess he would go here. And even in some position like this, he can never take these pawns. Like, he just never can take them. Well, okay, he can... Maybe he would go... Okay, it's my turn. If I can get here... Maybe I go here. Yeah, I mean, he needs to go here. Now he could actually take this. Yeah, this should just, I mean... Now he has to move. Okay, he can wait. Ah, this is still hard to win. I guess this is maybe the way, because how are you stopping this? Yeah, okay. I think maybe that was the right method. Let's bring in the table base. Okay, this is still winning, but... Oh, it says H6 is, Okay, well, it's automatically going to put pawn moves at the top. What does the computer say is, like, best? Computer might just find the mate. Oh, King C7 is pretty convincing. Or D7 check. Yeah, now I'm threatening here and here. It seems like... Oh, I looked at this. I thought he would play bishop f4. Oh, but now I can play h6. Okay. So I think what happened is... Like, I was looking for ways to threaten promotion, and then I found ways that he could stop me. But that's actually what I want. Because then his bishop is tied down, stopping this from happening. So now this can happen. And the king is in charge of this pawn. So the king can't stop. So nobody can stop this pawn. Okay. Okay, I guess let's look at the whole thing. I mean, it seems like there was just one move where it was a draw, and then I got lucky that he didn't find it. Okay, it's actually already a draw here. Which sort of makes sense. Okay, so a lot happened this game, because the opening went really well for me. Like, these are the kind of positions that make me like the Makogonov. H6 is just a bad move. I basically had a free hand to attack. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, B6 is also a bad move. Huh, it wants to play bishop e2. Okay, it says both are kind of fine. Computer not a fan of a4. It wants to just play h4 and start. I guess h4 makes a lot of sense, because then he was able to kind of slow me down with queen h4. But yeah, I mean, this is still really good. Oh, knight b5. I didn't even think about playing on the queen side, but knight b5 just wins a pawn, doesn't it? And a you know, a pretty crucial pawn too, creating two weaknesses if we can take on c7. But my head was focused on the king side. But this was the move where I thought forever. Okay, I'm trying to follow the line here. Oh, it's wanting to take this. Why? I mean, that is his best piece, I would say. It's playing these captures in one order or another. So what's the big deal? Rook g4. I'm trying to comprehend this move. I mean, it attacks the queen. The rook can't be captured. But what happens when the queen moves? It's just doubling its rooks. Wow. Suggests here, and then just double the rooks. And we kind of end up in that situation where, yeah, where everything gets overworked for black. Can we not just take here and start winning everything? Or we can't do it? I guess that's not maybe so clear. Two pieces for a rook. This is the line. Oh, it says this is winning for black. Oh, I didn't see king takes. Okay. Yeah, never mind. Okay, wait. I wanted to be down this line. Because here it's just saying bring the knight in. I mean, that's very hard to argue with. H8 feels better, but now F3. Yeah, because we're just bringing this over. And black has, like, no play. Wow. I like that in all of the lines that it's giving, the next move for black is king b2, or the next move for white is king b2. Like, it's suggesting this, which is, I think, the most natural move, and then it's like, okay, fine, king b2. Oh, because it doesn't want to trade queens, that's what it is. Is that what it is? Something like that. I don't know. It wants to play king b1 or king... It wants to move the king. That's funny. Okay, that was a hard sequence to find. The rook g4 idea is really cool. Okay, so I still have some advantage. And it's actually gone here. It was very difficult here. I just wanted to get the rook into the game. Peter says knight e4. I thought if knight e4, that maybe bishop e4 was annoying. Oh, but see, I was thinking about keeping this pawn defended, like I, talked about. But his light squares are too weak. He can't go hunting. If he goes hunting, then I can tempo the knight. And he can go back, and then I snip at the knight. And then if he takes, then this is not good for black. So the light squares are just too weak for him to let my bishop live. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, I didn't think about that. So h4 is a dud. Yeah, now the light square problem isn't as severe. And yeah, okay, I was right that he should play e4 here. And he's actually equalized if he plays e4. E4, I didn't know what to do. Like, then suddenly black's getting all this play, coming in somewhere. So it says e4, f4, queen f6, queen d2. I mean, yeah, we're just sort of forced to go back and defend, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I guess at least we're threatening this here, but... Okay. Luckily for me, he didn't do that. This is all good. And once I saw rook h3 here to finally execute my plan. But somehow I don't remember why I didn't like that. Well, I kind of just missed that. What did he do? Yeah, that queen f3 was so annoying. These are actually all good moves, it says. I kind of just, he didn't get mated, but I kind of just got a good position from here. Oh, I want to see about h5 later. Yep. h5. Okay, h5 is the top move. That was the move of the game. Like, definitely the move of the game. Since it didn't end up being, like, middle game checkmate, it ended up being, like, in-game technique. That I'm giving h5 the move of the game. Because that just ensures that any endgame should be winning for me, because, I mean, this position that ends up happening, like, this is the, if you wrote a book about same color bishop endgames, this is the position that would be on the cover. Because all his pawns are on the wrong squares. All my pawns are on the right squares. Nice. So it's just automatically winning. At no point was it not winning. Now, I'm also curious about this position. It says taking is actually a draw, so that was good that I did not do that. I thought that what would happen if I took is that we'd get some position... Oh, I'm actually losing here. Oh, because this is like a trebuchet. Ah, okay. I see. So I can't defend the pawn anymore. So I can't actually make progress. I was thinking that, like, he would have to... I didn't see king h6. I thought he would go here. And then I was looking at something like this. And I thought maybe I'm winning because I'm getting in here. But the problem is he can come in too. And his pawn's pretty close. So the computer says just draw. In any event, there's no need to go into the king and pawn ending. Like, there's uncertainty if the king and pawn endgame is winning or not. When I have 22 seconds on my clock, I can't figure it out. But I know the bishop endgame's winning. It'll just take some doing. I was very surprised he moved back here. I thought he would just waste a move with the bishop. And then I was trying to figure out... like, what to do here. Because I don't think I can take, can I? It's a draw again. We get that same sort of situation where it's my turn, so I have to go back. And then he just hangs out on these squares, and if I ever play here, he plays here, and he wins. So what is the winning method if he had done this? It looks difficult. Okay, I mean, King F7 is a pretty nonsensical move that the computer's suggesting. Let's go here. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to get this pawn break in, like happened in the game. Yeah, okay, in every line, it's eventually playing bishop e1. I think that is what we're gonna have to do. Yeah, is open up a second front here. Okay, that it makes a lot of sense. I didn't even see that possibility, basically, until I got stuck. Like, what happened in the game, you know, we kind of moved around forever. Eventually, I got stuck, and then I realized I have this break. Yeah, which again illustrates why his pawns are on the wrong color, because they just become targets for my bishop once I eliminate these pawns. So yeah, everything was good, pretty much. Now I do wonder at the end, maybe I'm a little impatient here. I should, like, here's what I should do. I should triangulate. So usually bishops can triangulate and knights cannot. In this case, his bishop can't triangulate, but mine can. Because what I want to do is I want to get my bishop... I want this position, but with black to move, which is what triangulating is. So I could just play, like, bishop somewhere, keeping pressure on this pawn. I'm never worried about his king moving, because then my king's coming in one way or the other. So then he has to go here. Then I go here, keeping pressure here. And then now I could go here. That would be the better way of doing it. Because then now, his bishop was on a perfect square on f8, keeping everything defended. But now, like, he doesn't want to lose that, so he'd go here. And now I can do this break with much less risk. I kind of took on a lot of risk in the game. Now this looks really simple because I can just, one way or another, get the bishop on this pawn. And yeah, things are just going to fall apart. So that would have been the professional way to do it, but I'm not a professional. So this way also wins, but it allowed for some counterplay and some complications. But it was always winning. Except for when it was drawing here. So, other than that, though, it was good. But, okay, this was kind of a long analysis. Hopefully you guys, you know, stuck through it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care. See you next time. Bye.